Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, brothers and sisters, comrades and friends, to Nothing is Going to Get Better. And today we're talking about sabotage. So sabotage is the idea that employees are able to hold their employer accountable in some way. So when we're talking about things like, how are we going to organize? How are we going to unionize? How are we going to be able to get the things that we need, that we deserve, all of the better wages, the better benefits, profit sharing, all of these good ideas? One of the things that we have in our toolkit at our disposal is sabotage. So when we approach the employer who is running this business, the capitalist in the system, and we express our demands, we say, we want better wages, we want all these things, and the capitalist says, no, we're not going to do this. We're not going to meet you where you're at. We're not going to compromise. We're not going to capitulate. We're not going to do anything. You guys are just going to be screwed out on your own. This is our deal, take it or leave it. What we have as recourse is sabotage. So the way sabotage works is that you want to be interrupting or delaying or making sure that the process of production is interrupted. So, for example, you could do something like, you want to stage a protest. So you stage a protest where you get a lot of people to pay attention to what the company is doing. You could be doing something like a boycott where you say, get as many people as you possibly can to not buy the products that the business is offering. You could do something as simple as making sure that you're not doing your job very well. This is the most interesting and fun part because sabotage is a creative endeavor. So what it is that you're doing is trying to find new ways to make sure that your business owner, that the capitalist is losing money. Because the goal is to make sure that the money that they're losing from your, lack of production is outweighing the cost of all of the benefits that you're looking to get. So if you cost this system, this employer, this capitalist, more money than what the wages or benefits are worth, then it is motivating them to just capitulate and give you everything that you need. So we can look at this as being something like if you're working in a warehouse somewhere, if you are, your job is to break down pallets and to get the products that are, coming from the trucks out onto the shelves of the store. And you can normally do that. You can break down 5 pallets in an hour, let's say. Your goal with sabotage is to do something very simple and just break down 2 pallets instead of 5. You want to make sure that you're delaying the product from being able to get from the truck to the shelves. And the best thing that you can possibly do with organizing and unionizing is to get as many people to go along with this with you, because your goal is to gum up the works. You're throwing a wrench into the system, which is where that phrase actually came from, is the idea of sabotage. So you're looking to make sure that all of the ways that the company can benefit, that they can profit, is being hampered in some way. So you're breaking down these pallets, you break them down more slowly. You get everybody else to do their job poorly. You can, if you're a manager, you can promote people who do a bad job. You can delay people who are good at their job from being able to be good at their job. So if they have things like, we have a question. All right, well, in order to solve this problem, we need to get a committee together. We can't just resolve it on our own. We have to get a lot of people to be able to work together to solve this. And we need to make sure that we're having unnecessary meetings and we're doing everything within our power to slow down the productivity of everyone in the group. And that is such a fun thing that you could be doing, that you can view this as, because it's not all just humdrum. We're going to stand outside with our picket signs and, we're going to make sure that the business is being held accountable. This is the actual way that you gum up the works, that you make sure that they're listening to you and they're paying attention, is by having everybody suck at their job. It's a very simple process and it's very gratifying. So if you're looking to make sure that you are able to organize and that you're able to unionize and that your bosses, like, the people at Amazon right now and the people at Starbucks are working very hard to expand the amount of unionized stores, then these companies are looking to stop you from being able to do that. And if that's the case, then you need to be employing these tactics of sabotage to let them know that you're not just going to sit back and allow them to treat you however they feel like it. You are important. You are an essential employee. Their business cannot function without you. You need to always uphold the idea that you are an important person. What you're doing is important. And if they're not willing to listen to that, to pay you the wages that you deserve, to allow you to organize and unionize so that way you can negotiate better contracts, if you want to make sure that you are getting everything that you deserve and that your fellow employees are getting what they deserve, get that profit sharing, get everything, then you need to make sure that you're employing everything within inside your toolbox to make sure that you're holding them accountable. And that's pretty much it. So sabotage doesn't have to necessarily be something that is illegal, because I know that when we're talking about this, oftentimes people will, come to the conclusion that, oh, well, I have to do something, well, I have to blow up a building or, destroy a truck or something like that. Like, no, you don't have to go to those lengths. You don't have to do anything illegal. You don't have to do anything, although there are illegal options. I'm definitely not going to count those out. But if we're talking about the methods that are available to you, that are simple and that are effective, there are lots of things that you could be doing, and be creative with it. Actually, as a matter of fact, if you want to comment below in different ways that other people can find a way to, slow down their business, if you want to be able to help your fellow worker, comment down here below and say things, that we may not have thought of, different ways of sabotage, because it's to everyone's benefit that you are able to get all the money that you deserve, all the wages, all the, profit sharing, all of that stuff. So comment below with your creative ideas, and I will see you very soon.